Seris, the Oracle of Abyss, tears away into Paladins in OB48, and she is a support champion. If you're here, that means you're watching this to know how to play her, or just here because you watch whatever I post, to which I say thank you. Without wasting too much time, let's have a quick look at her abilities. Having a health pool of 2600, she has an ammo count of 12 in a default weapon, which happens to be just her hands. She will shoot slow-moving projectiles, each doing 210 damage, and this will go through enemies but not shields. With each orb passing through enemies, it will apply a stack of soul orbs, which will stack up to a maximum of 4 times. This can be changed with a legendary card, but this also has some uses in her abilities. Her right mouse button is a heal, and it's the only heal that will affect your teammates. Restore Soul will heal your teammates for 1000 every seconds for 2 seconds. This is a very low cooldown of 5 seconds. This is a channel ability, which means the longer you channel, the more you heal. Also, you only need to have the initial line of sight for the heal. Once you're linked to your target, you can heal them from behind the walls. Her Q ability is called Rend Soul, and this uses the stack we discussed previously. For each soul orb that is stacked on enemy players, she will do 100 damage per orb and heal for 15% of maximum health per orb, shattered in a way. Do note that each enemy can only have a maximum of 4 orbs on them, which means doing a maximum of 400 damage. But the whole team could have 20 soul orbs collectively, which would heal you for 300% of your maximum health, which means just fully heal. The cooldown for this ability is 10 seconds. Shadow Travel is a movement ability, or her F ability. She will step into a different realm in which she is both in stealth and immune to damage. So imagine a stealth sky with Grok's Ghost Walk. Yeah. The cooldown is 12 seconds. The ultimate is probably the ultimate I've wanted for a very long time. It's called Convergence, but in simple terms it's a black hole. Throw a projectile from your lantern thing, which can bounce from the walls, the projectile that is, and after a short delay it'll drag all the enemies in a certain AoE in your black hole. Her legendary cards are as followed: Agony, Immortal Reach, and Soul Collector. Soul Collector is a default legendary card. Increase the healing of per soul orb by 2%, making it 17%, and the orbs can now stack for 8 times instead of 4. Immortal Reach is a second legendary card. Increase the range of Restore Soul by 300% and the duration by 1 second. Finally, and my favorite legendary, Agony will now stun the enemies for 1 second if you activate Rend Soul while they have 4 souls on them. If they don't have 4 soul orbs on them, they won't get stunned for 1 second. So, as the norm follows, we have 4 decks for each legendary and 1 hybrid. Starting with the Soul Collector loadout, your main focus will be stacking your soul orbs. So we have Bane 4, Essence Rip 2, Umbral Gate 3, Blood Pact 2, and Dark Whisper 1. So the more soul orbs you have and detonate, it will reduce the restore enough to essentially get the restore soul every time you activate Rend Soul. Move faster with the enemies affected with soul orbs, and you heal yourself when you heal your enemies. Dark Whisper is a 1-pointer, and this makes us move faster in Shadow Travel, which means you can relocate wherever you want to. The second loadout we have is for Immortal Reach. The loadout follows: Blood Pact 4, Spirit Leech 2, Fade to Black 2, Bane 2, and Nether Siphon 2. Your main purpose is to heal, and the more you heal others, the more you heal yourself and get Shadow Travel reduction. In the off time of your Restore Soul, you apply Soul Orbs, which if detonated make your Restore heal faster. Finally, if you're under too much fire, activate Shadow Travel, which heals you as well. Simple enough. Finally, we have the Agony build. The loadout for this would be Essence Rip 2, Soul Forge 4, Fade to Black 2, Blood Pact 2, and Umbral Gate 2. Your Rend Soul has a huge cooldown, so we can't always rely on that. So your other abilities enhance the ability, if that makes sense. In the off time, you heal your team while you heal and stack up your orbs. Once you have enough stacks, detonate it for a 1 second stun, and while you're healing you can also set up some mini fights. Finally, for the loadout system, not legendary, we have the hybrid deck. It is Soul Forge 4, Umbral Gate 1, Blood Pact 3, Bane 2, and Fade to Black 2. Like always, this is the best of everything: low cooldowns, heal yourself more, move faster, and basically stack the soul orbs up to get more efficiency out of them, in a way. Now, the items get interesting. Because I love the ultimate, which is Black Hole, I normally get morale boost, but that's not always the best option. Your default attacks will go through enemies, which makes items such as Life Rip and Cauterize really worthwhile. Your soul orbs won't go through shields, but you could get Rekka because your DPS is very strong for a support character. A cooldown of Ren Soul is also quite long, so you get Kronos, but like I said, I like the black holes, so I get morale boost. Defensive items are standard. Your shadow travel is pretty baller if you activate it, and you cannot die in that state. Ever. So resilience is good, but if they have no CC control, then why would you get resilience? That's why Haven and Blood Shield. And yeah, that's pretty much it. 4 loadouts for Seris when she finally goes live on the main servers. If you liked the video, then please give it a thumbs up and tell me in the comment section. I read all of the comments, but I can't reply to all of them. If you didn't like any cards or are using loadouts or just the loadout themselves, you can change them to whatever you like. Loadouts should be personal to you and work with your playstyle. If you didn't like the video, feel free to dislike it, it's right next to the like button, and tell me in the comments on how to improve. Till next time, champions, I will see you all in the realm.